of the exhibition game, you talked about the defense and how the defense needs to improve. Have you seen an improvement, and what has that improvement been if you've seen one?
Yeah, we saw a lot of box outs this particular game. We saw a lot of pursuit of the rebound. 58 rebounds this game was really extraordinary. A lot of misses too, obviously. But I think that we're talking a little bit more on defense today. We didn't show that. That's why I got them a little bit today. You got to talk. You got to want the ball. You got to talk. If you don't have a voice, you don't have a chance. And so you got to do a better job with that.
Has there been somebody in particular that's stepping up on the defensive end in that communication role?
No, I would love to say, you know what, that's our defensive captain. That's the person that's killing it defensively. There's nobody right now that we can really, and it's still early, it's 3 games into the season. Shai was that person for us, Georgia was that person for us, but both of those guys are sidelined right now, and somebody else is going to have to emerge.
Coach, you played a 9-person rotation, now heading into Canisius and then at Maryland. How's the rotation going to look like?
Whoever's ready going to play. I don't have favorites, Our star player is the person that's getting it done. Our star player doesn't have to always be the one person that's scoring the basket. Our star player is going to be the one that's getting the job done as a teammate, as a mature person. If that person isn't ready, she won't play. I don't care who you are.
Coach Jack, this team prides itself on trust in the program and in each other. How do you think that's factored into playing unselfish basketball?
You know what? I think that first you got to do unselfish stuff. I don't care if you think I trust you or not, but if I can just say, I'm open, but you're closer, I'm gonna give you the ball. You know what? I'm gonna do that because that's what I'm about. And then once you see what I'm about, and then you become about that, then that eagle got 2 next to it, and then there's a third eagle, which you don't see a lot of, and then the trust gets to be really significant. But I got to do my part and be an unselfish player first.
Coach, I know you guys experimented with zone against Central Connecticut. Is that something we might expect to see going forward? Oh
no, I don't experiment with zones. I play zone. I believe in that. Jim Boeheim will stay alive because I'm here. It's not necessarily 2-3, but I'll play zone because I just think that a lot of kids are in the gym getting shots up. It's NIL stuff now. They out there doing their little car commercials and all that other stuff. They're not in the gym shooting, and so in order to beat us, you're gonna have to hit a 3-point shot against us.
What are the telltale signs that you'll look for to tell you as a coach that you want to switch over to zone?
It's just a feel. A lot of people got analytics and they look good numbers and stuff. I don't do that. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I feel the game, and the feel tells me when to make the switch.
Offensively, what are your favorite things that you have seen, especially now having bigs that can help stretch the floor?
I love what Kyra is becoming. Kyra Woods is really showing that she's paying attention to how we track rebounds and how we post up on that block and how we run the floor and how you lead as a captain. And I just really enjoy, and people are playing off of her and feeling better about how they're playing because Kyra's on the floor with them. And she doesn't start, and she doesn't care. She just cares about our team's success. And I think she's doing a great job. I think Alyssa's doing a great job offensively as well. And we're going to have to get more people. Elena had a great day today.
I was going to say, what does it say about, you're talking about Kyra, but again, she's a player that comes off the bench. What does it say about kind of what you've built over the past 2 years and kind of that culture?
It's our family versus their team. Sometimes, the big sis don't get the credit that she deserves because she's taking care of the younger kids, right? But in order for the family to stay together and look like a cohesive unit, big sis got to do the little things that nobody sees. And Kyra understands that family dynamic. And I think that, she's helping Alyssa so much right now that it doesn't look like she's getting her respect and that she deserves, but her mirror tells her that she is.
Coach, what's the logical progression for Georgia coming back? Is she going to be back this week?
I don't know. That's a Karen thing. Miss Karen is our athletic trainer. I'm a head coach for basketball. I don't do academics. I can support my academic person. I can support Karen in whatever decisions she makes. But whatever decisions they make is what I'll follow.
Between Alyssa and Sophie, they've just made a tremendous impact already in the beginning of the season. How did it really start just the moment they stepped on campus, changing kind of the atmosphere of this entire team?
Well, it started when I watched them play, and their IQ was out of the roof, and at their their prospective places they came from, Australia and Chicago. Just really, really smart players and high IQs, and they're not here to be friends with anybody. They're here to pursue championships in the classroom and on the court, and they're not looking to get somebody to touch them on the shoulder saying good job. they're just here to get it done. And I like kids like that. We got 4 more coming next year as well. We got 2 4-star kids. We got a kid from Australia that's coming in December, and we got another point guard that's coming that's just gonna blow your mind. She's a little midget, but she led the EYBL in assists all summer. So it's not how big you are, tall you are, smart. It's about IQ for the game, and those two really have it.
What role? Sorry.
Was there a specific moment with Alyssa and Sophie where they gained your trust either before they got here or in the first 2 games of the season?
Oh yeah, before they got here, and their whole summer they worked hard. And I followed Sophie all the way to Madrid, Spain, and the way she played for her team, her country. I mean, you knew as a coach, it's like year 35 for me. I've been coaching longer than you guys all been alive, and so. After a while, you kind of get smart in some things. I'm not smart in a lot of things, but you kind of know talent. And when you get those kind of cats here, you really know that you got a shot to win it.
What has your relationship been like with these international players and picking players coming out of Australia? What has that process kind of been like, and your ideas behind that?
You know what? I don't know how it got to this disconnectedness. This is like the 8th Australian I've coached, and they've all been really they all kind of like me. They all still stay in touch with me. I don't know. I think I'm part Australian, but I've never been to Australia, by the way. And so you find players that's tough enough to play for you. I tell my coaches, go all over the world and find people that can play for me. I'm different. And it seems like they mostly come out of Australia. And I don't understand it either, but I know that I love them like they're my own daughters. And we pursued championships in that classroom very well with them, and also on the court. And so I'm excited, I'm humbled, and I'm grateful.
When you say play for you, it sounds like it's more than a physical attributes, but more so like a mental, like a toughness.
It's a toughness. Anybody can put the ball in the hole if nobody's around, but when it gets tough, who can stand in their mess, and who can stand in their sadness and their pain? They seem to be able to do that. They seem to be able to. I had a kid that was playing for me, Stephanie Reed, and we were playing a drill, and she got her nose broken in the drill, and I just said, get her off the court. She's so soft. And she cursed at me and yelled at me, and she ended up staying on the drill and winning the drill. Then we had to take her and get her nose fixed. I mean, that's the toughness that it takes. That's what I would do. I remember I'm playing basketball in Georgetown. I wouldn't get to save the ball between my legs. I didn't realize the floor was there. I chipped my tooth, and I still had to finish the game. And I tell my kids all the time, that's what kind of toughness I'm looking for. If you don't have that kind of toughness, you can't play for me. It's going to be, if I tell you to talk and you just don't want to talk and I kick you out of the drill, you can't walk out of the gym. That's not tough. I don't care how many points you score. So we got to figure out what toughness is. My coaches do a great job with that, and I'm really excited about what we got right now, and I'm hoping that we can continue to get incrementally better through the year.
Last question for Coach.
Nope, because why should I go there? I'm going to go there, and now I'm not going to get more Australians. We got to know how this game works, man.
Last question, Carson.
Coach, heartbreaking to lose Dom so earlier this season. How is your team rallying behind her?
It's hard, when your 5th year, you get hurt like this. I blew my knee out my 4th year, and I didn't know. I questioned God. I questioned why and stuff. My mom said, you got 90 seconds. Go get it out. But now you got to know that there's a resolve at the end, and whatever that is going to be, it's going to be. And I know that there's a great place for Dom when this is all over. She's an amazing young lady. She followed me all over this place, and from Buffalo to here, and I just got to believe there's something bigger than the ball one in the hole is for her. And I pray to him up above that he reveals what that is soon, because no one really deserves to have whatever success, but to me, I think she does. So I pray that it all works out in the end. But I know I'll be with her for the rest of her life.